Hi, my name is Winslow. Winslow is my name. If your name was Winslow, then our names would be the same, but it's probably not. And if it is, what's up? So, I just want to make this video to kind of clear up a few things. Not that it's necessarily been asked for, but it's on my mind, just for the sake of transparency, you know? I know I'm on here every week, almost every week, so I've been pretty consistent lately, but just giving out this, I don't know, advice or my thoughts or these things, and I guess it seems like I have it all together sometimes, but through the magic of editing, of course it seems that way. Like I talked about in a video previously, this is more or less a highlight reel of my learning. I am a teacher. I mean, specifically to like this channel, schools, teaching middle school, teaching orchestra, private lessons, music lessons, things like that. I just am, I guess, inherently a teacher. So I like to learn things, and I like to distill that information to people who might be trying to learn the same thing. That's what this channel is about. Outside of the goofy videos here and there and the live streams where I'm just being an idiot. But we all need a relaxer sometimes. But again, I don't know everything, but I do like to learn as much as I can and then help anyone else that can. I mean, there's no point in gatekeeping information. You know, I can give you a hammer, but that doesn't mean you immediately know how to buy a house. I can give you an amen break, and that doesn't mean you're gonna make like a J Magic tune, you know? But I can help you figure out how to get there. And that's my shtick, more or less. So, I mean, that's really it. I guess I don't have to make like a whole video about this, but I'm gonna keep going anyway. Yeah, it's just, I really am just maybe a few steps ahead of you. Like something you're trying to figure out right now that I'm telling you, I might have just learned last week, okay? And I know some of you know this. Like a lot of you that I talk to on like a daily basis, you're like, yeah, you're an idiot, but you know some things. But then you do, because, you know, you don't see everything. You don't know everything about me. It's easy to assume that because I'm here on this platform and other people are commenting likes and you see my face somewhere else or my release here or there, that I automatically am on some level, when in actuality I've just like you with a bit more of experience, you know? Like me a year ago wouldn't be able to talk about anything like this. I mean, I could barely look into the camera, and there's videos that you can go back to see like that progression. Like, so if like you watch any old videos and you see maybe how I was then to where I am now, that's another thing that can help you see, maybe relate like your journey to someone else's, to mine. Like I'm been on here on YouTube for 3 years now. I made like my first video over, I don't know, and it was awkward as hell. It is. If you go back, I'm sitting in this room like years ago, just like, what's up guys? Yeah. Hey guys, this is Winslow. Today we're gonna do something. Clearly camera shy, not ready to talk in front of a mic. Like the information was there, just I couldn't say it in a way that was useful a lot of times, or in a way that you'd want to listen to it. Like now I'm more or less 100% comfortable just like talking into this lens with you being on the other side. And I appreciate you watching. And again, it's just so I can help. I mean, if I could be in the room with you, COVID notwithstanding, I'd help you out. If we like knew each other at school or something, or lived in the same neighborhood, yeah. But this next best thing. So that's all I try to do. And that's basically it. Yeah, it's like I say, if you have any questions, I'm always here to answer. And if I don't know them, I'll go figure them out. And if I have a question, I know if I see some of you in the comments, I'll come bug you later. Be like, hey, can you help me with this or with that? It's like, yeah, just having that support is everything, really, you know? Speaking of support, this is where I tie in some kind of plug, right? Another thing I'm clearing up, by the way, this isn't just like spur of the moment, but so I have these like basically small plugs like YouTube fashion, for Patreon. In every video, right in the beginning, I'm just like, hey, it's just like the logo and whatever animation, just to show you it exists, but I'm not going like, welcome to Skillshare. Skillshare is an online, no. But yeah, I do have a Patreon. It is a way, an extra way to support you, sending a like, sending me a comment, posting a video or a tune, or just telling me that you like enjoy a mix or something like that. That is support. But the almighty dollar, I gotta live. So, I mean, it's all of us, right? I just recorded a video, which is on Patreon, by the way, should be at this point, going over contracts, just reading through a record contract. And I do it all the time. But when you really break down like the money you're getting, it's weird. So Patreon is another way for you to support, next to like Bandcamp, buying, streaming, all of that. And you get a few things in return, such as videos early, maybe a mix or mixes, tunes, things like that. And it really depends. I'm just going to tell you up front, it depends on what you're looking for. I'm not going to like give out sample packs and presets. That's not me. If you're familiar with this channel, you already know that's not me. Skepta, whatever year that song came out. It just isn't. But if you're looking to learn something on top of, as a result, how do I say this? If you're looking to just support me in an extra way and then get something out of it, it's there. Okay. And I think the biggest thing about my Patreon, and what is, I think, ultimately makes it worth it, at least for a month, is getting into the Discord server, which is Bad Snares Anonymous. And it didn't start that way. This is how things have grown in the past year and a half. It started out just like any other artist Discord server, a way to get people all pulled into one place to where you can more or less plug your crap. And for me, it didn't necessarily start like that, but I'd be lying if I didn't know that was an advantage. For me, I like a sense of community. And if you look at any other Discord server, you know how good it can be, and you know how stupid it can be. And just unfocused and lackluster. And yeah, we started out with a good idea. We're gonna have feedback and we're gonna do all this stuff. We're gonna help each other out. And then all it does is result in memes and argument about who has the best roller or the best foghorn. It turns into DNB talk, and no one likes DNB talk. Or another dogs on acid. You know, all the negativeness. There's some good parts about those groups. But how hard is it to find the good parts when everything else is garbage? Just to be 100% honest, a lot of those groups are garbage, is why you don't find me in them. But our Discord server, Bad Snares Anonymous, is basically a support group of people who just like making music and want to talk to other people who also like making music, but it's focused, okay? Meaning that as much of idiots as we are and doing things like weekly and talking to each other day to day, the goal is always writing music and progressing, not progressing to some huge, we want to be selling out arenas and making a lot of money. We just want to have fun. But the point is, we're having fun with a goal in mind, you know? There are people who are just starting out producing, just like, yo, what DAW, what sound, what do I get? How do I do this? Cool, we got you. There are people releasing on the big labels, you know, The Hospital, Ram, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not saying that so it sounds cool. I'm just saying that out of everyone there, no matter where they are in their career or their fun or their lives, we're all people at the end of the day, and we're really just trying to help each other get better at whatever we are trying to do. That's it. That's a support group. As a joke, one day I changed the server name. I think it just used to be like Winslow space or something like that. Just, you know, whatever. And then I was like, Bad Snares Anonymous, because we have a running inside joke for the past year that all our snares are terrible. And they are. Like, none of us are noisier. We're not Joe Ford. We're not just pick anybody with a good snare. We're not them. But we're trying to get better. And that's it. And the thing stuck. And now we legitimately are like the BSA, like, family. And there's like a hat. And there's a logo. And there's all this stuff. And within the group, there are support groups. Like right now, I'm just going to plug your name right now. Hey, Mac. We're just like all pulled around helping him get some things together. Like some people need a push. Some people don't need a push. I'm not saying he does, but just for fun, we just made a channel that's all about him and just put a bunch of positive comments. That's it. Positive comments, positive reinforcements like, hey, we're watching you. We're here to help. You've had an effect on us, and we're going to let you know what kind of positive effect that is and why, as mushy as it sounds, why we like you, why we're friends. And it isn't just me and a few other people. It's me and a lot of people, which you've probably talked to at some point. I've seen their names, which is why I like this. And I guess I'm kind of all off topic. I'm on topic, but off topic. That's what comes out of Patreon. Just getting into that server. Again, transparency. It wasn't always locked behind Patreon. It was open at first. But like any group, when it gets too big and too many randoms get into it, it can lose focus and be hard to keep control of. So what do? Stick it behind a wall. It could either be like this or buy this, but no, it's $10 on Patreon one time. You could sign up for it and literally delete your subscription right after, but you'll get an invite into the server. It's basically voting with your money. Are you going to waste time for $10? I mean, if you are, you're in there. But if me and the various mods are just like, yo, what's the point of you being here? You're all out of pocket. You'll get kicked, and it is what it is. No one's gotten kicked yet. Outside of like a week, there was just like a running joke of kicking people and adding them back randomly, but that doesn't happen anymore, or it doesn't happen much anymore. But it's like just a big friend group. Like I can legitimately say it's a big friend group, and it's been the reason, probably the biggest thing that's kept me going this past year of being locked in the house or inside and just away from people I would normally see day to day. It's like I come on Discord and there's always somebody there. Whether we're just like sending links, dropping songs back and forth, talking about who snares the worst this week because there's a feedback channel, or just shooting the breeze and chat. It's like video chatting each other or things like that. Yeah. I mean, if I've sold you on it, then I've sold you on it. But if not, that doesn't mean I'm not here to help you out. You don't have to give me any money for help. I'm just saying, with money comes it's money, it's Patreon, at least once. You get a little something extra. And I guess that's all I wanted to talk about in this video, just to clear up some things. So yeah, back to the regularly scheduled nonsense and me being all philosophical and whatnot. But yeah, that's it. See you in the next one.